Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now we're here in the greenhouse, which is 16 miles away from my big one. So we haven't had a look at this for a bit, so we'll just go around having a look at a few plants, what they're doing, what's growing and what there is. There's a nice little tray with some nicely growing small plants on this. I believe that one is Platystelli misera. Don't know why they call it misera, but never seen it flower and I wonder what they're like. Now this one, she had on a mount, but it wouldn't do anything on a mount, so she's potting it up and it's doing very nicely. Dendrobium Lobergesii, yeah. And this is one here, which is Dendrobium Nagomi. Looking very, very nice, all growing very, very nicely. This is a very nice plant of Phaeus colossus. Quite a big plant, doing very, very nicely. I've seen this in flower and they're lovely. Phaeus colossus. This is the Barbacella with plenty and plenty of flowers on, which are just going over. And he says it looks a bit like duckweed. So Phalaenopsis here, and this one, if I can read the thing, is Phalaenopsis ameltobia. This one is Phalaenopsis Sogoana. So I don't know what that is. This is another one growing very, very well. Trichoglottis rosea. Coming up with some new knife growth there and growing really well down here. Trichoglottis rosea. Dendrocarpum glumaceum. Another nice big plant, growing very well, lots of new growth on it. And a Neophanetia falcata, which is growing quite nicely. It's had 2 spikes on this year. I miss filming the flowers on them, but you can see that it's growing very, very nicely. I've always liked this one. It's a nice little mounted one. I mounted this myself about 5 or 6 years ago, and the plant's developing very, very nicely. Plenty of good root growth, and it's also got its own little fern growing on top. Just sits nicely on this mount. Stanopia hernandeo, another big plant. And down here we have the one that's still in flower, been in flower a long, long time. Beautiful little violet flowers on it. Here's another one that's coming in flower, Dendrobium Christidone. Not quite open, but I think they look very nice, these type of dendrobiums. Here's another one, Ceratostylis rubra. The flowers keep going and the flowers keep coming. Plenty of beautiful little orangey red they are, I think. I think it'll turn out right when I put this on video. But doing very nicely. We'll just have a look at a few more plants without naming them. This is an Oncidium flexiosum with a spike coming on there. A Orchids gamata in flower. And this one is a little bit special, I think. It's a tuberolobium quinsombiquii. You see the nice roots grabbing onto this log from the back. And it's just flowering at the front. See if we can get a better view if I put it down. There you are. I think that gives you a better view of the buds just opening. There's two spikes, as you can see, but I think this is going to be quite beautiful. Well, I could go on for ages showing you all these plants. I'm sure I could make a video just talking about 2 or 3 plants. But I do like to show you a lot. You know, I'm not sort of a witterer who can talk about one plant for half an hour, but I do just like going round and showing you what's what. This is a sulfuria, a few more up there. Chisis with a big pseudobulb on it. 3 more pseudobulbs on there, and growing new root system. And over at the far end, you remember me showing you those cactus flowers? Well, now it's having a few babies. All these have grown since flowering. So we'll just chop those, well, not chop them off, so just pull off if you've got a pair of gloves, and we'll repot them up to make some more plants. There's another one on this one. Well, thanks very much for watching. You can see all the rosettes she's won this year. So thanks for watching, and until I see you next time, I'll see you later. Bye.